Runners about to make their way to the start for our second race, the Princess Margaret Japan Cup Stakes, Group 3 for 2-year-old fillies. Racing over 6 furlongs, and a few of these ran at the Royal Ascot meeting last month. Just emerging first is number 8, Moonrise, in the light blue jacket, black cap, who was second in the Windsor Castle Stakes at the Royal meeting, the mount of Oisin Murphy, followed by Magnesium in white with blue diamonds on the sleeves and a red cap. After Magnesium, Miss Cody in red with a black star, white sleeves and red armlets. Harry Davis aboard, and Harry is wearing the jockey cam for this race. Just coming out now, number 9 is Nuit de Claire in the Ammo Racing violet jacket. David Egan on number 9, Nuit de Claire. Number 4 is Glorious Game in the dark blue and white quarters. Diamonds on the sleeves, the mount of Colin Keane, giving a lead down to Velosi in the orange and white checks, Billy Lee riding. And then Harlequin Sky in the blue with the red sash and white sleeves, Christophe Soumillon for trainer Jane Chapel-Hyam. Here's Ryan Moore now on number 3, Dee's Funny Girl, in the maroon jacket, dark blue sleeves and yellow armlets. Number 3, Dee's Funny Girl, followed by Dark Issue in the black with the red sash. Dark Issue, who is second in the Albany Stakes at the Royal meeting. Fourth, I should say, in the Albany. And now number 10, the Can Queen, in green with beige epaulets. William Buick seeking a double here after his first race win on Never Enough. And maybe the last to come out is number 1, Alta Regina, in the Wathnan Racing colours of blue gold sleeves and a red cap. Jamie Spencer aboard. Alta Regina, who finished 6th in the Queen Mary at the Royal meeting. So 11 runners heading to the 6 furlong start, and Dark Issue is the 11-4 favourite. Moonrise at 4-1, Alta Regina 9-2, Miss Cody at 7-1, and then Velosi at 9-1 along with Dee's Funny Girl. Nuit de Claire at 12-1 and 18-1 Harlequin Sky. At the big numbers, Glorious Game at 25-80 is the Can Queen. Magnesium 150-1. They're on their way. A very strong-looking Princess Margaret, with several of these having run well at Royal Ascot. This one included Alta Regina, who was 6th behind Victorious and Senorita Bonita, and that form is beginning to look very strong. And it was the fastest of the 2-year-old races as well, so that's a good sign. But she was only just ahead of Velosi at the end. Velosi was 8th, Alta Regina was 6th. Very little between them. Dark Issue ran 4th in the Albany, and that was a good effort. She's a likeable daughter of Dark Angel. Was a winner at Goodwood first time out. And like so many of the Richard Hannon trained 2-year-olds all down the years, they always come on a good bit for the first run, and that's what she did here at the Royal meeting. In the yellow armlets is Dee's Funny Girl, now with Donica O'Brien. Ryan Moore in the saddle, and she was 6th in the Albany. A little way behind Dark Issue, about 3 lengths, just over 3 lengths, so a bit to make up, but an interesting run nevertheless. Ammo Racing, represented by Nuit de Claire, who won first time out at Newbury, daughter of the very successful stallion Night of Thunder. Looks well, that Dee's Funny Girl. Just have a feeling she's going to run a big race here. Donnacha O'Brien having a good deal of success at the big meetings this season. In the, I will hopefully catch up with her in a moment. Moonrise was second in the Windsor Castle. Oisin Murphy's mount, another one with a chance in this very strong looking race. Dee's Funny Girl. Harlequin Sky on the left. In the foreground, Dark Issue. There's Moonrise in the sort of light blue, well, turquoise would you call it. She ran very well in the Windsor Castle, though that's not regarded usually as the most powerful of the 2-year-old races at Royal Ascot, but they're all hard to run well in. So competitive here in mid-June. There's Nuit de Claire in the violet Ammo Racing colours. A lot of news this week regarding David Egan's position with Ammo. And at the end of it all, his position seems to be pretty secure. Alta Regina, the hood coming off. Runners at the post. Dark Issue 11-4, Alta Regina, Moonrise 9-2, 13-2, Miss Cody. Dee's Funny Girl 17-2, along with Velosi, Nuit de Claire at 12-1, 20s bar. And about to load up, going forward first is Nuit de Claire. Goes straight in under David Egan. Alta Regina and Miss Cody are going to be next. This is the view from Harry Davis going into the stalls aboard Miss Cody. The Can Queen is next. Dark Issue in the black with the red sash. Pat Dobbs aboard. Magnesium about to go in, and Sylvester de Souza in the saddle. Alta Regina just half rearing in the gate. Here is Velosi. Harlequin Sky. And waiting now for Glorious Game, Dee's Funny Star and Moonrise. Dee's Funny Girl. Harlequin Sky, Moonrise and Dee's Funny Girl will be the last in. They're set. This is the Princess Margaret Japan Cup Stakes, Group 3 for fillies, and they are off. Pretty level one, Glorious Game. The Can Queen towards the near side, going forward, showing speed. Glorious Game on the far side group with Velosi over there and Moonrise, and then Dark Issue, Nuit de Claire, Miss Cody and Alta Regina. In a single file, more towards the centre, it is the Can Queen that leads from Magnesium, and then behind those is Harlequin Sky, and a bit off the pace is Dee's Funny Girl in the hands of Ryan Moore. The pace looking brisk, however, as they race on towards the 3 furlong marker in the halfway stage, and it's Glorious Game over on the far side. Down the near side is the Can Queen. They're followed by Velosi, and close up Dark Issue in the black and the red colours. On the right, Magnesium, then chasing Harlequin Sky. On the far side, Moonrise now getting to Glorious Game, who comes under pressure from Alta Regina. Velosi coming through to lead the way. Nuit de Claire in the purple. Then on the far side is Moonrise. Dee's Funny Girl is finishing off well with a swish of the tail. Racing inside the closing stages is Moonrise Velosi. On the near side, Dee's Funny Girl joining in. It's Moonrise all out. Dee's Funny Girl just didn't get there. Moonrise, Dee's Funny Girl second. Flashing home far side, Miss Cody. Right there, Nuit de Claire. Velosi in the thick of things as well. And then Harlequin Sky.